So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially...
Goes for a shot! Oh, Waters, and again!
It's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Nice-looking ball, and he's picked out the run. And the pass is intercepted. That's an imaginative pass. Nicely weighted ball. He's found a way through. Pulls it back.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And we have our very first corner. Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That's a cute ball. And this is Dzeko. Dzeko! Now the delivery. Tomori clears it away. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not for the want of trying.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Oh, that's a key interception. Guardiola. Has a look and plays it forward. Purposeful. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. Deep cross. He gets big. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
It's Neymar!
Oh, Peter, if you're looking for a top-class left-back, look no further than this guy.
A seriously rapid Serginho. What can we expect from him?
Well, he's like a full-back, wing-back and winger fused into one. There's a lot of people who can learn a thing or two about the way he moves about the pitch.
Yeah, particularly the way he picks up those positions to gather goals and offer assists. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a shade optimistic. Played into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Neymar. Aimed beyond the defence.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's well spotted. Kane. This is good pressing. They're not short on bodies. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He has found the way through. Donnarumma claims it. Safe hands. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
Azar. Looking for the run. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And they've got a throw. Swings in across. It's still 0-0, but applies the finish! Kamavinga. Azar. And it's Kane.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Big chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Messi. Messi puts his foot on the gas. Always onto this. Oh, that's... Mbappe! Now, he's got space here. Knocks it into space. Chance here to counter. And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
A game of real excitement to wallow in, Peter. They've got a shoot-on-sight policy in operation, and here's the more.
Substitution on the
No
field.
goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Rodez are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Pavard, passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Oh, played right into his path. That was good alertness. And here's Messi. And Messi! Rodri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Kamavinga. Dzeko chasing after it. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Climbs up big! Oh, terrible. And again! Oh, it's fallen loose again! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Chance! Oh, taken with style! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Mbappe! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Serginho. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for a runner. That has ended up in no man's land. Great vision. And he plays one through. Bayer claims comfortable. Kamavinga. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, Red, nice interception. Now it's Messi. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And it's Messi. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Dzeko. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Look at the shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? It's a pretty loose pass, and it's made its way to him. No messing about, just bludgeoned away and claimed it back swiftly. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
He's shifting through the gears. Mbappe! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
And you can see how the direct approach can work really well. Get yourself on the ball and give it a try.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. That has not gone well. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Messi! Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Messi. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get it through? Serginho has it in a wide position. And that is expertly dealt with.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That pass has been well intercepted.
Has been indicated.
No foul, says the referee. Now it's Neymar. Tomori gets across to intercept that. 2 minutes to be added on. Can he get on the end of this? Camavinga. So that's it. It is all over. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So that's got things underway. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Oh, that's a key interception. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar, foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Chance for a shot! And that has left him in a heap. Now it's Kane. Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Bellingham! Goal! Barcelona! Terrific goal, what a super sharp finish.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
So, a breakthrough already. Bellingham, spread out to the left. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. First quarter of an hour gone. And he cuts out the supply. Oh, nicely intercepted. Araujo. Knocks it into space. Rafinha. And he's being shifted off it. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
DiMarco. That's a throw. It's not an especially good pass, that. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Bellingham looking to add to his goal. Looking to play him in. And it's DiMarco. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Rafinha proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Lewandowski.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, it's come loose. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And across it goes. The message is clear, none shall pass. Now it's Lewandowski, played into space out wide. He has found the way through. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Modric wins the duel this time. And he's managed to gift it back. Gerrard chooses to go crossfield. Rafinha.
Rodez certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Great chance! Lewandowski always looking for that half a chance. Bellingham. Back into the middle. Rafinha. Park Ji-sung gets a foot in here. Tries to play it through. Lewandowski looking to run onto it. Lewandowski is in a really good position out wide. And this is Neymar. Elects to... Oh, smashing header! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Messi. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Bastoni. And it's Azar. Decent progress down the left. He's picked his way through. Diogo Dalot goes direct. Kane! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Changement en cours.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apology. Oh, he's been caught on it here! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Out to the left it goes. Oh, no joy this time. Ødegaard. Araujo. Played out to the left flank. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Park Ji-sung kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. And the ball's gone astray. And that is a little undercooked. Vardiol. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's looking wide. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And the keeper beats it away, and he whips it in. Neymar! Always going over the top. Kane is onto it in a flash. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Araujo has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
And that will sail harmlessly past.
No, it's a fair attempt. I think he felt he could line one up there. The odds were never really in his favour.
Over to the left. Almost an hour gone. Doku.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Messi. Now Foden. And it's Messi. Great vision. And this is Modric. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Played into space out wide. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Ødegaard calmly anticipates. That's the throw. Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. And he whips. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Yamal. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Yamal. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's gone searching crossfield. Thinks about shot at goal! Modric. Park Ji-sung. Shifted it to the flank. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Neymar. And he's managed to get free. Delivered in. Oh, what a climb! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Well, that looks a decent ball. Mendes receives it in a wide position. Crossing, terrific header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Foden taking charge of the dead ball. Terrific save by Manuel. Bellingham deals with that comfortably. Neymar, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's got his cross in. Oh, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Nuno Mendes, tidy with his distribution. Now it's come to nothing. Pinches it off him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that's a simple one for the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
What a throw in. Looking for the run. Doku. Mendes could try cutting inside here. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Neymar. Now it's Lewandowski. That's a shade optimistic. Bellingham. That's a cute ball. That's that, the end. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So off we go then. Well, 2002 was the first time we got to see Diego Forlan in Europe, at least. He did take a little while to adapt, but soon he started to show the eye for the spectacular, Jim, which became a bit of a hallmark.
Yeah, on a cold night in Manchester, I think it was November time, scored a late winner against tricky opponents from the South Coast.
He latched onto a ball from another very expensively recruited South American and smashed it in spectacularly from 25 yards or so, and little did we know at that point that scenes like this would become commonplace in his career.
Indeed.
Back into the middle. And it's Camavinga. Neymar. Neymar plays it in. They're back in possession. Modric! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a throw-in. Shot could be... It's Neymar! It's fallen kindly here. They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a promising position. Fired deep to... Up he goes! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Osimhen is offering a right smile there.
Ball's played through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Diogo Dalot. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's superb. Can he finish? Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
And we have our very first corner. There's the header! And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. Played back in. Messi's cross.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Crossed in again. All Black deals with that nice and simple. Vinicius Junior. That's an imaginative pass. And this is Forlan. It's Forlan! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he has another go! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Can he finish? He steps in, and that's the end of that. Shapes to shoot! In he goes again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Good piece of opportunism there, but wasn't able to turn it home in the end.
Knocks it into space. Rodri. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Now that looks a decent ball. It's a searching... And POBJEDEEE! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Can he get onto this? Vinicius Junior. And he's got full. It's a loose ball. And one more try. Neymar. And it's Camavinga.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's got away. Looking for options for movement. And the shot! There's a no-nonsense tackle. Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. Jordan are looking to go forward now. Vinicius Junior.
Rodez can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Oh, that's... climbs up big! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Shoots! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. Wonderful save by Vitor Baia. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Oh, once the save was made, the change to both mindsets could be hugely telling now.
A probing pass. Vinicius Junior. In it comes. Oh, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, super find. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space...
It's a mighty effort! And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Leading 1-0 at the break. There's the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And no surprise, that's a booking. Tries to play it through. Otto puts them all in.
Jordan clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And he's picked it up out wide. Toss to the back post. Oh, what a climb! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, delightful ball. Lewandowski! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Lovely feet. Oh, now here's an interesting match. Oh, smashing header! They've got to be quick to recover this. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's run loose here. Now it's Rodri. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Now it's Rodri. Oh, that's nice. Played in deep. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Vinicius Junior. Nicely shaped ball. That's good vision. No way through there.
Jordan really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No way through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Now it's Messi. Foden. Oh, he's found support out wide. Saliba. Can he get on the end of this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Forlan, bullish header! He's missed, but not by that far.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Now it's Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival.
Changement. Le numéro 6. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 20. Dzeko. Changement.
Pings it across. Good read, needed to be. Over to the left. Now it's Rafinha. It's played through for him. Pass is just off target. And That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Goes for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Incoming delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Yamal has it out wide and in space. He rises! So close to drawing level.
Oh, they really needed him to put that away.
Threads one in. Well read, nice interception. Foden is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Batistuta tries to pass it through. Rafinha. Chance! And it's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
And this is Batistuta. Look at the... And the finish! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. That is a brilliant interception. Desperate defending required here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Back into the middle. That's that, the end. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Bayer voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Chers spectateurs,
Well, after all of that... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Well, nicely intercepted. Drogba is onto it in a flash. And he cuts out the supply. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball. Nicked it back promptly. And Messi! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's a sharp little ball here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he latch on to this? And he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And we have our very first corner. It's POBJEDEEE.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Hoisted in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
And he's gone long. It's an inviting looking ball, that. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. And he's found a way past. Look at the space here. Great defending, strong and determined. It's a throw-in. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Now, this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once. He knows what's coming. A second yellow, and he's off. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. And for sure, that was not one of his best.
Ah, look, his thinking was more audacious than his attempt.
Threads one in. Guardiola kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Lewandowski. He's had a shot! It's hit the upright. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Diogo Dalot, played in deep. He's got tall. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Perez. It's a good run down the left-hand side.
That's good play from him.
Perez. And that has put a halt to things. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. That's an imaginative pass.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He rises! Another fruitless header.
Cordes really need to convert one of these chances now. This service is good, but the finishing is pretty wasteful.
Foden gets across to intercept that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Perez with the it's a mighty effort! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's fabulous. And the shot! He scores! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Cafu. Oh, that's neat. Cross from Cafu. Messi. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Van Nistelrooy. Perez! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Taken back almost at once. Hit just the keepers and Messi! You want to be quick to recover this.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Cafu.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Looking for the run. Spread neatly. He's picked his way through. Tries to cross. Not the most convincing of... Shoots! And the whistle goes for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
It has been a remarkable contest, decorated by goals, and 2 between them at half-time.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 6 será reemplazado por...
So off we go once more.
Neymar. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Perez. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's got away. Plays it across. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Corner number 2 then. Now this could be a chance. Ødegaard going face-to-face with his great rival, looking to go deep. Terrific header!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Lewandowski. Lovely bit of skill. He slings it in, and Dijk deals with that comfortably.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Ødegaard gets over and intercepts. Well, that is one way to stop him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the...
Big header! Dzeko with the foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Neymar takes control of it and he's on the move. He's beaten Neymar! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's run loose here. Now it's Dzeko. And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. And he's made sure that's not getting through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's a promising position. Beckenbauer. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Drogba pinches it off him. And it's Lewandowski. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, smashing header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, what has happened here? Picked up, it's Lewandowski! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
A case now of complete control. And he's managed to get free. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, chance for a shot! Oh, he's been caught napping. Has another go! It's a goal! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Se ha encontrado en las llaves de coche con un llavero en forma de bota al fútbol. Se ruega a su propietario que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's having a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
He's found the way through. Saliba gets it clear. In towards the back stick. Keeper's dealt with that. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Tries from a long way out. Kane. That has been slung wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Fagioli. Oyarzabal. And he skips past his man. Look at the space here. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's played it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And this is Lewandowski. Terrific header. Fagioli. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, I think he's quickly realised how stupid he was for doing that.
Jimenez. Serginho. Saliba. Fagioli. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Looking to play him in. Foden. And the pass is intercepted. Decent progress down the left. And no, that was never going to make it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. Fagioli. Now it's Son Heung-min, played out to the left flank. And it's Messi. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And he's quick to snatch it back. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Good take, and is he in? And he's certainly onside here. It is a corner. Little doubt who they'll be aiming at here.
Well, he is someone you can count on to get his head to it, one way or another, Peter.
And now they can spring out of defence. Mikel Oyarzabal. And he was quick to react. Messi. Jimenez looking to penetrate opposition lines. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Ajax couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Fagioli. Ajax finding their passes. Nicely weighted ball. Guardiola calmly anticipates, looking for options for movement. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Oh, they could be caught out here. Great ball if he can get there. Shot a goal! Oh, it's there! Is this the moment? The moment he made it happen. The moment they made it happen. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or twist. Do they immediately go for another one, or sit back and wait patiently for the opportunity to break?
Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Kane. It's a good ball out wide. Oyarzábal in acres of space out wide.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And this is Kane. Oh, that was vital. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
I think, on the whole, the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
Leading a cagey game here. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Rodri has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off.
Well, I'm not sure that was over-eagerness or this feeling he had to do something, but Lady Luck certainly can't help him.
Shot, surely! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And here's Kane, and he's had it nicked away. Neymar, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Probing pass. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. That's a throw.
Changement. Le numéro 23, Park Ji-sung. Le numéro 6, le numéro 2, le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 5, le numéro 20, Dzeko. Le numéro 21,
He's fizzed it forward.
le numéro 18. Attention, changement.
McAllister, played into the middle, and he's there to clear it. Mikel Oyarzabal tries to pass it through. Played through for the wide man, showing great feet there. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Not the most accurate pass.
Ajax really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Caicedo is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And now a sudden chance to counter. It's a pretty loose pass. The message is clear, none shall pass. Son Heung-min. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Now it's Valverde. Shot could be on. Caught offside that time.
Changement.
Ajax are making a change now. Now there's a fine ball. And he's heaved it away.
Rodez surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Caicedo. No, he's just misjudged that one. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He's in space and looking for options. Valverde. Cross goes in there. Oh, well played, well played. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Caicedo. Great ball, and he's in here. Ambitious ball here. That pass has been well intercepted. Distributed tidily. Ended up in no man's land. Ajax have reclaimed it.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's clever. And that has been cleared. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Aimed beyond the defence, or played right into his path. Bayer gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And the number on the board is 3.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It's Checo! He's got a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Just so calm under pressure. And there goes the final whistle. A statement win on a crucial day, and now major tests await. Messi claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Rodez really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future, those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. That has not gone well. Now that looks a decent ball. Messi, no, not quite on the same wavelength.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Tries to pass it through.
There they go, hunting again.
And it's been played through. It's Kane! Goal, England! There is the breakthrough!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Kimmich. He's going to be disappointed with that. Koundé cuts it out.
Rodez are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
The referee has given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Koundé attempts a clearance. And they've got a throw. Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Now the cross. And he's taking no chances there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance, surely! Oh, taken with style. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Ribéry demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just...
And he's had a hit! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Danger averted for now. Can he get it through? It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Lewandowski. Aims beyond the defence. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Rodez clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ambitious ball here. And he cuts out the supply. And they can counter here. Great vision. Oh, easy pickings there. Looking to play him in. Kane. He's picked his way. Takes a shot! Modric. Short changes him with that pass. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now that's well seen too. Upamecano gets across to intercept that. Saliba spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. Ribéry drives it in.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bellanova. Kane picks it up out wide. And this is Messi. Messi! That's a half-decent try.
Messi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And that is a little undercooked. It's a promising position. Oh, that's fabulous. Fired deep towards the back post. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Looking for options for movement. And the counter is on. Oh, no joy this time. Pass is just off target. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Camavinga was in no mood for any of that.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
And it's played forward. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Now it's Lewandowski. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the first half is done. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So we reach the halfway point.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Mesdames et messieurs, je vous invite à participer par vos dons au programme caritatif des Stades pour tous.
So we're into the second 45. Kimmich. He's a sharp little ball here. That's the keeper's ball. Lovely pass, but can he get... And Messi! And he's done it!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And it's in! And he's there to retrieve it. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung's cross. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And this is shot at goal! It's their second corner of the game. Lewandowski! And it's hoisted clear. Kimmich knocks it into space. Well, that's beautifully weighted. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's a throw-in. Modric. Modric plays it in. Foden! It's anyone's ball now. Played back. Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Zaire Emery. Not the most accurate pass. Camavinga. No, it's come to nothing. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Shapes to shoot! They've done it! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Changement. Le numéro 10. Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 97.
England
Attention,
go 2 up
changement.
and into a position of real strength.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Can he get on the... There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Guardiola is there and he can pick it up. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. That is ended up in no man's land. Shoots! Really well taken goal. That is how you do it. A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. England clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Foot in. Up Ji-sung. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's Neymar with a definite foul there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Jota with header! It's in! Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
England could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for... And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a...